Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu in the morning. What? Alright, so last time on Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu we had episode 61. Yang was captured by the Alliance, who were going to execute him in order to hopefully stave off intervention by the Empire. Didn't quite go that way because some cool homies, namely Shenkop and Dusty and some other people, they did their own operation and they pulled Yang out. They saved him. And they broadcast the entire thing, at least some part of it that would indicate what was going on, to Lennenkampf. So he's now aware of what's going on. The Empire is aware. They will probably intervene. And that's not something that the Alliance politicians are very happy about, but it's also not something that they can really do anything about. That's interesting. And the narrator ended the episode with a sort of semi-ominous, like, the turmoil caused by Yang's breakout will last into the next day, which I assume means last into the next episode as well. Neat. So I'm expecting some more turmoil, which, if last episode's awesome car chase, super rocket launcher, dope-ass scene was any indication, will mean good stuff. Cool things and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's do shill stuff. If like video, if hate video, dislike video, but also if you could leave me a comment letting me know what you dislike about it, then I can improve. If you're not subbed and you want more videos like this, you might want to do that because I make them. And if you are subbed and you're not getting videos like this, you might want to hit the bell because then you get notified by YouTube. YouTube has been kind of fucky with the comment section, or the sub boxes in the last couple of days. I've had a couple of people saying like, yeah, I'm subbed and I'm not getting your videos, so just a thought. If you really like this content, or you want about seven more Ginga Eiyuu Densetsus, they're up on patreon.com/Teeaboo. That's a place you can go to throw me a couple of bucks, get a week's worth of Gingas and a week's worth of almost everything else that I watch, access to the Discord so that we can chat about stuff, and ability to vote on polls for things that I watch next when I finish shows. I will be finishing Baki relatively soon. What else am I coming up on the end of? I feel like I'm coming up near the end of something else, but I don't remember what. Oh, Ava. I'm coming up near the end of Ava. There are only like a few more Ava weeks left, so we'll be looking for a new show to fit in there. I have no idea what can take Ava's place, but we'll figure something out. So, with all of that being said, it's time to get into Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu episode 62. So, if you're watching, well, of course you're watching this on YouTube. It's the only place you'd be watching this. You probably want to go to the links in the description to find the portion of the video with the reaction in it, and I'll see you afterward for the discussion. All right. Cool episode. I feel like there's a deeper symbolism to Frederica putting makeup on Lennenkampf's corpse, but I don't know what it is. I just feel like it's supposed to mean something more than it is. Or perhaps it's foreshadowing something. The way that she said, like, I hope it's not the last time, makes me think it won't be the last time. But not literally putting makeup on an enemy corpse, but like something else. I don't know. Weird. Interesting that Lennenkampf, like, chose not to tell his superiors, just because of the dynamic between him, like, of him in this position. He felt like he could handle it himself, and so he didn't pass the information up the food chain. So Reinhardt is totally unaware of all of this that's happening at this point, which is kind of amazing, and means he's going to find out and be fucking pissed, and that sounds awesome to me. Also, because wasn't Lennenkampf working directly for Oberstein, kind of like taking cues from him instead of from Reinhardt? I think so. I think we got a scene or two of that. Interesting. Lennenkampf's decision to kill himself. We've seen a lot of Imperial officers take their own lives, but his decision to kill himself was for his own reasons, because he was ashamed of having been captured and, as he says, couldn't look his Führer in the eye, or his Kaiser in the eye. I called him Führer. Whoops. Couldn't look his Kaiser in the eye. But it's got a ripple effect. It really screws up their plans in ways that he wouldn't have expected. Interesting. But they managed to make the negotiations regardless, and use him as an effective hostage, even though he's dead. The reveal that he is not dead is going to be pretty bad. Or that he's not alive, that he's not a living hostage. That won't be good. And Young's in a weird state. Like, he seems closer than he's ever been before to actually making the choice to seize power, and to sort of rally forces behind him. That whole scene with him, Shenkop, and Attenborough in the van or ATV or whatever it was. ATV, armored transport vehicle? Yeah, okay. I was thinking all-terrain vehicle? No. Armored transport vehicle was really interesting. I think Shenkop has a solid point. And it's clear that Yang is musing about this. But he seems to be sticking to his guns, that it's not okay for him to seize power. He seems worried that he will change, but I kind of like Shenkop's reaction to that. That's like, instead of debating the possibility, why don't we just try it? and Yang's response that this is not a game of dare. This is important. I don't know. I feel like Yang's justifications for not seizing power are getting thinner and thinner. And I think he feels that way too, but he's sticking to it. We get that scene where Shenkop says, you know, if Yang holds on to his shreds of loyalty to democracy, then we're hosed. We're screwed. We need him. So that was pretty great. The quantity of blood spilled in this episode, just like pouring down the staircases and having characters step in blood frequently, was interesting. I don't know if it's trying to say something, but I think it probably is. I'm just too stupid to actually understand. So, Yang is now off planet. He's got his close group of compatriots. Maybe he will try to rendezvous with Sherwood and start building up the Yang fleet again. Seems interesting. It's quite possible. But I don't know. There needs to be some more intrigue at this point, because as soon as Reinhard catches wind of this, he can just send a shitload of fleets back in through the Fazan corridor, because he's occupying Fazan. He can just send a shitload of fleets in and be like, nope, no rebellion. So there needs to be some intrigue and interesting stuff happening. I don't know what to think of the narrator's statement that these two who people thought would work together was not meant to be. I don't know if that's talking about what we've already seen of them as sort of enemies who are forced to work together, or moving forward into the future that there will be some serious conflict between Ribeiro and Yang. I just don't know. There's a lot up in the air at this point. All in all, pretty great episode. I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm going to wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.